Welcome to the Lori Gall Show. Think, do, and change. 3 words that guide the Filene Research Institute. Founded on the core values inherent within the credit union philosophy, Filene's leaders believe in pursuing solid, innovative research that benefits credit unions and their members. They find the next generation of leaders and organize them to create innovations for consumers through credit unions. The result? The renowned i3 group that pursues ideas, innovation, and implementation to effect positive change in credit unions. Today, Linda Brown of the original i3 group is my guest. Linda is the Chief Administrative Officer of Service First Federal Credit Union. Linda, thank you for joining me today.
Oh, you're welcome, Lori. I'm really excited to be here.
Terrific. So tell me about your experience with the i3 group.
Well, I had the privilege to be part of the original i3 group that started in 2004, so it's been 10 years ago already. And Mark Meyer and the Filene team were looking for the next generation of credit union leaders to really dig in and help solve problems that consumers were having with financial services. So it was a wonderful experience. I believe there are almost 200 i3ers out there today, so the concept is still going strong, and really happy to still see them doing good work.
Can you tell me about the innovation methodology?
Sure. It's a little bit more than just that simple problem solving where you kind of do research, figure out what the problem is, and then quickly get to the end result. The innovation process with the Filene really causes you to pause, particularly at the beginning, and really look at what that problem is and look at it from one of my favorite things, which is the member's lens perspective. So I brought my glasses along. I even have a set for you to wear.
Great.
But really looking at it from that member lens perspective gives you a different idea of what problems really are and what some of the pain points that members are really seeing. So that's where it starts, and it's looking at not only the issues at hand, but looking across consumer behavior and seeing what's happening in other industries that might filter its way into what happens at the credit union.
Well, what projects did you work on while you were in the i3 group?
Oh, I had some really unique opportunities. One of the first projects we worked on was something called a credit builder, which is a credit card for young people. We were focused on 11th and 12th graders in high school, and at Service First we have a long-going partnership with our Danville High School branch.
Yes.
And through that we were able to pilot that program in the branch and actually get students using that card at a very low limit of $300 or $500, but with a parent or guardian as a co-signer to really teach them good habits and not let them get into some of the traps that young people get into with being overburdened with credit.
And the school district assisted in that?
Well, we were able to launch that within the school and have good support with them from that, so it was a good venture. We still have that product in our arsenal today and are using it.
Terrific. When we come back, we'll discuss with Linda how she used the Filene innovation methodology to improve her own credit union.
Credit Unions for Kids raises money through fundraising campaigns such as Miracle Jeans Day, Miracle Balloons, and Change a Child's Life coin collection. To learn more about these campaigns, go to cu4kids.org.
Welcome back. So Linda, what projects or new services have you implemented at Service First as a result of what you learned with Filene?
We're working really hard to adopt that Filene methodology at Service First on all the issues that we're tackling. Most recently, we've been working on our loan application process, particularly for our members that have been our repeat borrowers. We're trying to find a way to make that process less painful, less cumbersome, using technology to do that. So we're really working on those incremental improvements and then trying to pull in some larger system enhancements to be able to get that boiled down into a really simple app on our cell phone.
So what is your one final takeaway from being involved with Filene, and how has that changed your life?
I think the biggest, most impressive thing that I've seen is I've really met an amazing group of people, but recently seeing that the Prize-Based Savings Project, which is one that I worked on in I think 2006, has really started to scale up to where people are really starting to save. It works on that premise where people thought that they had more of a chance of winning the lottery than saving for an emergency. So incrementally, for each $25 somebody saves, they get a ticket to win a bigger prize, like $10,000. The Michigan Credit Union League really adopted that and deployed that across several credit unions. And if you get a chance, it's amazing to see the testimonials and success stories. So to see how that painstaking innovation process really is coming to fruition. And Pennsylvania is not far behind. Recently there was legislation introduced to allow changes to our sweepstakes lottery to allow us to offer some of those same type of programs.
Yes.
So it's just really amazing to see the passion people have for credit unions and to be part of that and to tell the story of the good work that we're doing.
Well, thank you. Yeah, your work is truly inspirational.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
Appreciate you being there.
Thank you.
Please tell me about innovation programs that are working in your credit union to The Lori Gall Show at midatlanticcorp.org. If your email is selected, you will win a $50 gift card, and your response will be shared with our viewers at the end of our next episode. Our last episode focused on financial literacy efforts in the credit union movement, and we received a lot of feedback. From the submissions received, we have selected Lauren Hoffman, Marketing Specialist at Americhoice Federal Credit Union, as our featured words of wisdom to share with all of you. The most important part of any financial literacy program is to make saving fun. The reason why our credit union's Dollar Dog Kids Club is so successful is that the kids don't feel like they're being forced to learn a life skill. Financial education needs to be an interactive, hands-on experience. If we can empower kids to make their own decisions with their money and reward them when they make the right choices, those skills will stay with them for a lifetime. Thank you for sharing, Lauren, and a big thank you to everyone watching. I'm Lori Gall, Credit Unions, the Movement, the Story.